What's good, everybody? It's Rich. Welcome to Doseofrich, bitch! The next inspiration are here again in 2018. We are back again in 2018. This is my first video. I'm actually going to be posting, second video I'm going to be posting in 2018. And to begin, I'm going to make it something really simple, really nice, something that can really help you in your journey to be fucking badass. My last video was basically a reflection on 2017, headed how 2017 was, and by the grace of God, 2017 was an amazing year, and I thank you guys so much for that. The title of this video is going to be tips on how to smash the year 2018. If you reach these goals, be awesome, and be the person you really want to be. Tip number uno. First tip I want to give you guys is don't wait. Dude, this is the first bit of advice I actually gave you guys on my first inspiration. Once you just do something, not only one, you build a momentum, two, you also get more shit done, and three, you're more decisive, meaning that you're more able to make decisions faster, which means able to make more progress faster. You need to not think, dude, because once you think, what you're doing is you're actually wasting more and more time, and the more you wait, the more you're gonna doubt yourself, and the more you doubt yourself, the more likely you're not gonna do something. Now, sometimes I don't feel like making these videos, as you guys all know, but I force myself to make these videos, and I do that because I know it's not going to be the right time for me to make the video. Rate the time to make the video. So I'm not saying you shouldn't follow up the process. I want to be able to love what I do. But at the same time, I know that it's not always going to be that easy. And sometimes you have to, things will not just come to you so easily. Sometimes you have to really go for it, then go on. So, you know, it's a really simple thing. Don't wait, just do something. I know it's intimidating, I know it's tough. Me making Doseofrich YouTube channel, this whole thing is a risk, but I was like, don't wait, just do it. Momentum, keep going, and you're gonna fuck up all the time. There's a right to fuck up. That's the learning process. It's a learning curve. Over time, you get better and better and better. It might be a long time. It may take 1 year, 2 years, even 3 years, but eventually you'll get there. Just keep on trying, learn from your mistakes, and don't wait. Tip number two, with something you wouldn't expect, but it's to forgive others. Last year, shit has went down. Somebody probably didn't like. Somebody probably cursed you out on the street. Somebody probably did you wrong. You might have lost a few friends. They might have acted different towards you. Whatever the which, I want you to forgive others. And what I mean by forgive others is I'm not saying that you shouldn't tolerate what they do to you regardless. You shouldn't be like, curse me out. No, you put me in the face. No, I think he's like he's totally fine. Allow him to keep doing that to me. No, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't allow people to overstep your boundaries. You must set boundaries as a person if you really self-respect yourself. Because when you set boundaries, people will not mess with you, and you'll lose like you get messed with for other people. You need to set boundaries, but what I mean by forgiving yourself is to not hold grudges against someone else. It's not good to hold grudges, because when you hold on to grudges, you're holding on to something that you hate or don't like. So I'm moved off into life, and you're just in a very miserable mindset, and you really can't get much under that mindset if you're just angry and stuff like that. And if you're consistently angry, that's not really healthy as a human being. You have to forgive yourself so you yourself can give yourself relief, because if you don't forgive others, you're continuously gonna be in this mindset that people always have to get me and stuff like that. Or maybe be that one person, but it just will not be a good phase. Maybe the person that did you wrong had a family issue at the time. Maybe they lost somebody. Maybe they've encountered something wrong and they're trying to fix it. Or maybe they just made a huge mistake and they're still dwelling on that mistake and they take it out on you. Anything can happen, man. And not so that you tolerate their behavior. You shouldn't tolerate their behavior. You should tell them off, hopefully, preferably in a calm way that, hey, I don't like what you're doing. Please don't do this again. I got boundaries, I gotta respect yours. And keep it moving. People are people. And I know if somebody pisses me off, I would get mad too. So I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a saint, I'm an angel, saying that. You must set boundaries to some people, but you must forgive others, because you really don't want to hold grudges. That's not the way you want to live life, and it gives yourself relief, and it also gives you more of an open-wide perspective of how others are feeling as well. Tip number three. The third tip you need to do is to forgive yourself. Actually, I should have said that first, but whatever. Forgiving yourself is so important, and it enables you to forgive others more easily. When you forgive yourself from all the shit that you've done last year, I know you made a bad decision. I know you probably had a couple of hangovers, probably regret. College, probably made a couple of bad decisions, I did, but you got to forgive yourself. That's all in the past. You can change, and you will not automatically change once the new year starts. It doesn't work like that. You have to work to be the change. It's a common misconception. The year comes, people think that they can instantly change, like new year, new me. It doesn't happen like that. You know, human behavior takes a while to change. You know, it's all a merging of thoughts, ideas, actions, patterns, and you have a lifestyle. This is all built up over time. So if you want to break it, it takes a while to do. You need to forgive yourself because you deserve to be forgiven. You deserve love no matter who you are. You know, you must be so forgiving to yourself, and that's something I touch about a lot of my restoration videos. You must be so willing to forgive yourself because you're gonna fuck up anyways at the end of the day. I guarantee you, you are not the only one experiencing the same fuck up that you think is so individualized by you only. For the hurt is the more personal problem, the more universal problem. No matter how insignificant or small or weird you think that problem is, pretty sure there's 2 million people on this planet, you know, was Earth. Somebody else has done the same shit and they've come back from it also. You just don't know it yet. Look at your problems at Google, like I said in my other restoration video. Look at your problems on Google, type it in, and I bet there's another person that has dealt with the same thing as you did, and then you probably found a cure for it, or they probably fixed it as well. So you need to forgive yourself. You're only human. You're all put on this planet to learn and grow. You're gonna fuck up, expect to fuck up. So you need to forgive yourself because you deserve love. Everybody deserves love. You need to be so forgiving to yourself and not judge yourself because, you know, we're all growing. And once you do that, once you don't hold yourself up to such aggression yourself, everything will be more easier. You'll grow more easier. You're more kind to yourself. And as a result of you more kind to yourself, you can also do more of yourself. I'm not saying you're supposed to tolerate the behavior you're doing. If you're doing something really bad, it doesn't mean you should tolerate it. Of course, you should change it. I'm only human. Say to yourself and keep it moving for you to be a better person the next day and for the better days to come of your life. Tip number 4, learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes from last year. You know, this is basically a tip that ties in with tip number 2, forgive yourself. Learn from your mistakes. You're gonna fuck up, you're gonna make mistakes, but you're gonna learn from it. Life is all about growth. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and you have made a lot of mistakes the year before, but learn from it. Did this wrong, how can I do better next time? How can I improve upon my progress? So it's not about just staying in the same place, just forgiving yourself. It's more than that. It's about knowing how you got those mistakes in the first place and how you should capitalize on your better rather than staying the same. Step number 4, expect more mistakes this year, but grow more aware of it and learn from it. Expect more mistakes this year. I'm not saying expect more mistakes the person last year. What I'm basically saying is that you should expect a lot of mistakes. You know, every year you're gonna make mistakes, and every year you're gonna. That's just life. You must embrace the mistakes as a whole. That's just how it is. That's just how life is. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna make mistakes. I'm making a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes already. I'm still growing. You're still growing. Some mistakes might be harder than others to move on from, but you know, to make mistakes, you're gonna fall hard. You might be bankrupt one day. God forbid, like you're homeless or something like that. A lot of things can happen in a year, but as long as you keep on that fundamental belief that, hey, I'm continuing to grow, hey, I can make it out of this, you're gonna be good. Tip numero 6, be good to others. You know, be good to other people. The reason my 2017 was so blessed because I was nice to people. Now, I'm not saying last year and the year before that, 2016, I was all like, you bitch. I'm relatively really nice and friendly guy. I focused, you know, on being good to other people. You know, simple things like being respectful, saying how's your day, opening your door for people, just acting like a really genuine person. Eventually, as time went on, I started to make it like more friends and more friends. I started like opening up these doors, started, you know, getting a lot of respect and adoration from other people. I'm grateful for that, and that really changed so much throughout my entire year of 2017. Being good to others is so important, if not the most important thing you will do on this earth. It's part of the golden rule. Be good to others as you would wish they would do unto you. Strive to do every single day is to be good to others. You don't know something horrific happened to them. You have no idea. So it's always helpful to be good to other people. You know, the other person on the street, that's my neighbor. And that white guy right there is my neighbor. Asian girl right there is my neighbor. That black girl is my neighbor. Black brother's my neighbor. Anybody is my neighbor on this planet because we're all human. You know, we all obviously have differences. And I'm not trying to discount differences, but we all neighbors, fuck it. So we gotta learn to get along somehow, right? Be good to others and so much blessings will come into your life, because once you practice being good to others, eventually they will be good to you. And that's amazing. I would say be good to others just because it's the right thing to do. Don't do it in case of something of return. Don't do it expecting a big prize. Just do it. It's the right thing to do. Do it. Not only do you feel better, but you're making the other person feel better, which is also extremely important. And that's what basically you're on this road to do, to spread more light. It isn't all about you in the world. If you could change someone's life in a positive way, you've done something right in this world. You've done your job in this world, and that's one of the most important things you're called to do on this earth, is to be good to other people. Tip numero 7: be good to yourself. Be good to yourself is so important. Just like when I said, forgive yourself, forgive others. Not only until you be good to yourself, will you better appreciate other people, you will know your best interest at heart, and you will try to be better than the other person because you see the potential in them. You see the potential in other people, you also see the potential in yourself. Everybody has potential. Be good to yourself, and by that, what I mean is, looking out for your health, taking care of your happiness, seeing what's best for you. You be hard on yourself in terms of you have to improve. There's one way of looking at it, is if you be hard on yourself to push yourself, awesome. But if you keep on calling yourself like, oh, you suck, you can't do anything, you're probably not gonna get as much progress. And there are some schools of thought, in some ways, there's always exceptions, that you can do this, and you can also get much higher than before if you talk down upon yourself. But you must always have that fundamental belief that you are the shit. That's what I believe. The fundamental belief that you are the shit. But at the same time, you must be willing to push yourself into higher plateaus. It's never really a black and white thing, but it's really important to be good to yourself, to respect yourself, to love yourself, because there's always going to be love inside of you, no matter how much you think it's devoid taken away, no matter how much horrible atrocities have committed. There are people that have done the most horrific things, that have converted to like the most awesome people. Those are rare. You barely hear that in the news and media, but possible. It's really hard to tolerate people like that, but it is possible. And there's always someone that has it worse than you, whether you want to believe it or not. Part of that too, because once you're good to yourself, you can spread out to other people, and you can see the good in other people as well. Tip number 8: take chances, man. You really have to take chances in your life. This year is the year of chances. Fuck it, every year is the year for taking chances. You need to take chances if you want to progress in life. Taking chances is a big deal. Here for who knows, God knows how long you're on this earth for. Maybe the next 20 years, 30 years, God forbid 5 years. You can walk outside and get shot. Depending on your environment, you can walk outside to a war-ravaged home. You could have been brought into the wrong environment. You could have been born in the wrong environment. Always best for you to take risks, because you don't know when your day is coming. You have this life, enjoy it, live it up. You are someone on this world for a limited time, so why not do what you love? The reason we delay is because we're so used to it. We're so used to not doing anything. It's really more of a survival thing. Back in the days, whether or not you want to believe in evolution or whatnot, but a bit after that, I would say, like in the olden days, when ancestors of ours had to like hunt and run and do all this other stuff because we were consistently in danger from like wolves and tigers, all this stuff. You had no choice but to, not be lazy, get that shit together. Now people are lazy, people not want to do shit. There's nothing wrong with being lazy. I get lazy too. There's nothing wrong with just chilling out unless you go hustle all the time. Take a break and chill down too. But you also have to take risks. People don't take risks because they're too comfortable with the life situation. If you want something you really want to do, you might as well do it. If you don't do it, you're going to regret it, and it's going to suck. To a home I've heard of seniors, and you talking to them about the regrets, it's a multitude of regrets. You see the sorrow on their faces. Gary Vee has said this, all the entrepreneurs have said this, other successful people have said this as well. Once you get a certain age and you regret all these things, there is no going back. And I'm not saying that it's impossible to make some big milestones of your own. Of course you can, but it's more difficult. It's better to do it now when you have the time, and it's better to take risks now because you have dreams and aspirations. Reach it on this planet. Why not? So, and the last tip, I want you guys to remember and to acknowledge and to never forget. Always find the silver lining. That's tip number 9. Always find a little silver lining in whatever you do. This year will not be perfect. This year will come up with lots of ups and downs depending on the person. I wish you so much strength for the year coming up, but I want you guys to know that always look for the silver lining, no matter what you're doing. A lot of bad things will happen to you, a lot of traumatic things happen to you, but if you always find the silver lining, you will come out of that way stronger than you were before. What I like to do is I like to find something, the smallest thing, and look for something good in it. It doesn't mean that tolerate when bad things are happening, but what I'm trying to say is that everything you find is horrible. Try to find the positive in everything in it. a positive, at least one positive thing in it, because that traumatic experience led to where you are now. For me, 2016, arguably my worst year I've ever had in my life. It was so bad, but I'm grateful for it, because as bad as it was, there were some magnificent gems, and one of them was Doseofrich. I made Doseofrich at a time of great frustration and anger. I made this, I had no fucking clue to blow up this big. Tough times build character, that's how it is. You're gonna fall. Sometimes you may forget your purpose on this earth. It happens to a lot of us. The new year is a year, like, you know, it's a reset point. So everything is reset. You can forget everything else in the past. You're not gonna change instantly, but it's a nice feeling to know that you can start again, and it's something new and beautiful. It's right around the corner. We have the power to change. I know you guys are part of changing, so you guys are fucking awesome. So that being said, thank you guys so much for listening to my words, for my inspiration for today. We had Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. If you're watching this, click that subscribe button. If you're also watching this, click that damn bell for all the latest news, updates, and information I'll be posting on here. I'm trying to get up to 200 subscribers. That is my goal for the year. I need your guys' help. I can't do it alone. Really appreciate all you guys' support. Once again, 2018 is gonna be huge as fuck, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we'll be doing next. And you know, hope you guys stay blessed. Hope you guys have loving a great and prosperous and healthy 2018. You guys continue to kick ass as the years go by. And as always, guys, stay awesome. Peace.